No. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Applying to College. Today I'm going to be talking about all the different ways you can be applying to your schools. Early decision, early action, restrictive early action, single choice early action, regular decision. There's so many different ways to do this. People get confused. I'm going to try to break it down for you guys. One more thing, I just got my wisdom teeth taken out like 3 days ago, but I'm on a bunch of pain medication, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand me or if my face is swollen, but let's get through this. First on the list, we have early decision, which people call EDing. EDing is, very simply put, a binding application to your school. What this means is if you decide to apply to Northwestern ED, you are bound to that school, and if you do get in, you're automatically enrolled into the class. There's also a second round of early decisions called ED2, which is basically early decision 1, but you hear back from them later. A few schools are starting to implement this, like Vanderbilt and WashU. One thing you need to realize is if you do apply early decision 1 and early decision 2, if you do get into this first school, it automatically trumps the second. That is why it's ED1 and ED2. Pretty simple. While applying early and being bound to a school sounds pretty awesome, you gotta realize something. There's a huge financial aspect to this. If you don't think you can handle the finances of a school, do not apply early. You won't know your financial package till after you get in, and even then it's really hard to kind of get your financial package the way you want it after you're already in. Be wary of that. If you don't think you can handle a school's full tuition, I would keep away from early decision. A lot of people talk about having an advantage applying early decision, but I'm gonna tackle that thought in just a minute. Second thing you need to know about is early action, which is very simply put a non-binding application to a school. There's also something called early action 2, which is the same thing as ED2, but again, non-binding. This is my opinion, but if any school offers early action and you're planning on applying to that school, I do not know why you wouldn't take it. It is literally a way to get your decision back early. And let me tell you, the stress of wanting to know if you got in or not really accumulates throughout the years. So just don't be lazy, apply early, and get back your decision early. Now the most complicated part of the application process, which is restrictive early action and single choice early action. Very few schools offer these programs. What it basically is a non-binding application to a school. However, there's a lot of rules in applying early action or early decision to other schools. For example, Stanford restrictive early action does not let you apply to any early action program for a private university unless it is out of the country or it's public. What this means is if you do decide to apply to Stanford REA, you won't be able to apply to Tulane EA because it's a private university. However, you're allowed to apply to UMich EA because it's a public university. If you do decide to take this route, make sure you go into your school's website and understand all the terms and conditions for applying, because if you break it, there are consequences involved. I realized I forgot to talk about something while I was editing this video, but a lot of these schools, if you do decide to apply early, can choose to defer you, which means you won't get accepted or rejected right away, but instead moved all the way to the regular decision pool. Just something to think about while you're applying early. So sorry about this interruption. Let's get back to the video. Finally, the last way to apply to a school is the regular decision, which means you will be getting your decision around March or early April with everybody else. It is the most simple way to do it. Now that we've broken down how you can apply to all these colleges, I want to talk to you about whether applying early actually gives you an advantage in the end. Very simply put, it depends. The advantage comes from the flawed statement that early decision pools, early action pools, restrictive early action pools have a less qualified applicant in them. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There are actually more competitive students in these early rounds. These students are trying to get their applications in and they know what they're doing. Another thing you have to understand is the statistics behind early decision programs and early action programs. For example, WashU and Northwestern accept 40% of their kids early decision. So out of 2,000 kids, they're gonna accept 800. And during the regular decision pool, when there's 30,000 kids applying and now you only have to fill 60% of the class, less kids are getting admitted. I just wanted to make sure I got rid of the notion that less qualified applicants are in these early rounds. That is not the case at all. And it's not that it's super easy to get in, it's just that you're against less students. That's why the statistics are like that. Don't be fooled. The only reason why you want to be applying to a school early decision is because you really want to go there. If you truly believe that that school is your perfect fit and it's your top choice and you can handle the finances, apply early decision. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I cleared up the whole early and regular decision thing for you guys and whether or not that really gives you an advantage. I hope my wisdom teeth thing wasn't super confusing to understand me because it was kind of hard to talk. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe for more applying to college videos in the future. I'll catch you guys later.